welcome back to my YouTube. I hope you're all well and keeping safe. I hope you've been enjoying the previous videos. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different, as you can see from the bare face. We're going to be doing a makeup tutorial. Don't get me wrong, I have got a qualification in makeup, however I'm not an MUA, don't do it full time, and yeah, this is just going to be a very basic makeup routine that I would do if I was going out, say for the day, or just going out in a rush really. I do a different makeup look for if I'm going out, which normally takes about an hour. I love doing makeup when I'm going out. I don't know about anyone else, but I just think it's not the best bit about going out. Obviously it's quite stressful, but I just love getting all glam and made up. But yeah, going off on a tangent there, let's get started. So first up, we're going in with a moisturiser. Every morning I cleanse and tone, and then I use a moisturiser, and I do the same thing every evening as well. I think that it prevents breakouts. Like, it's so good. I've always cleansed and toned. Maybe not when I come stumbling in at like 3 in the morning, but yeah, when I have time to, I'll always cleanse, tone and moisturise. Always an essential. By the way, there is a dog on my bed, so if I'm like going like this then that is why, and she keeps snoring as well, so please excuse. I can't kick her out, I don't have it in me to kick her out. And that's just a bit of Vaseline as well to keep the lips looking plump. Next up, we go in with the foundation. So my foundation that I use is the Hello Happy Benefit Foundation. Now I do have like a heavier foundation, which is Bobbi Brown, and I also love the Estee Lauder that I use if I am going out, but if it is every day, then I'll just use the Hello Happy Benefit Foundation, as it's really light and not kind of like sticky on the skin. If I've got any left, that would be great. Looks like I need a new foundation. Okay, we're going to be using a bit of a dark one. I can't get any out of that. So the one I normally use is shade 4. This is shade 6, so it is a little bit too dark for my face, but I am a bit more tanned at the minute, so hopefully it will be okay. So I just pat it in with a beauty blender all over. Feels really weird doing my makeup in a phone, not gonna lie, because I can't really see. So hopefully this is going to turn out okay. I don't know about anyone else, but I pull such funny faces when I'm doing my makeup, so please excuse me. Literally, I'm like... And then I'm just going to go over the top with a little bit of lighter foundation. Not everywhere, just like under my eyes where I want it to be a bit brighter anyway. It's kind of like a contour, but not, if that makes sense. I love this foundation. It's like not sticky at all. There's nothing worse than touching your face and it feeling sticky, like literally perfect. Lovely. So make sure that's all blended as well. And then next up I go in with the concealer. Again, running low on the concealer, so please excuse me just scraping the barrel here. The concealer that I use is Flawless Fusion by Laura Mercier. This is the Ultra Long Wear Concealer. And I just put that underneath my eyes, like so. And then up my nose, and just on my forehead and chin. And I'll go in again with that using a beauty blender. And I'll just dab that. I used to like wipe it, the concealer, and I've come to realise that you really shouldn't be doing that with a concealer. If you just pat it, it makes it so much better, rather than kind of scraped across your face. Oh my god, I have got huge bags from this angle. Someone needs to get their beauty sleep. The weather is actually atrocious at the minute. I don't know if anyone else agrees, but the sun was putting me in such a good mood. Like, I was feeling so good, so positive, and now this weather has come. I'm literally like, oh, for God's sake, like, I feel like I literally don't want to get out of bed. I just want to stay in bed, watch Netflix and eat loads of biscuits. which obviously is not good. I do not want to be doing that because I'll come out of lockdown looking like 100 stone. Not that there's anything wrong with looking 100 stone as long as you're happy. But yeah, so that's that with the concealer. Sometimes I find you just need to top it up a little bit in the bag areas. Obviously with me, I've got huge bags at the minute. So pat that in. I don't even know why I've got bags. It's not like I'm blooming doing anything. Lovely. So that's all blended in like so. Next up I go in with the bronzer. So this one is Hoola Toasted. I don't know if you can see that. So this is very, very dark. So please, please go lightly on it. I go in with just one of these brushes. I don't really know what they're called, not gonna lie. But yeah, and I go in just like so. And excuse my face when I do this, I have to be like a fish. And I make a very strong line just so I know where I'm working from. So like so. Oh my god, my face is actually hilarious. And then I'll go in after with a different brush and just blend that all down. I've been watching the series called Dynasty at the minute. Is it Dynasty? Dynasty? I can't really remember what it's called, or how to say it even. But I'm literally obsessed. I've watched 2 series in like 4 days, and bear in mind there's 23 episodes per series. I'm literally like a woman on a mission. So, not gonna lie, I think that's what I'm gonna do for the rest of today after I film this. Get all my makeup on, ready to watch Dynasty. What has my life come to? And then I go in on my forehead, and then I'll go in on the jawline as well. And then I also go in with this L'Oreal bronzer. I can't actually remember the name because they don't sell it in like Superdrug or anything anymore. You can only get it on eBay as it was like discontinued. But it's so cheap. It was literally like £2. Look how big that is. And yeah, it's just one of them essentials that you literally need in your life. Lovely. And then next we go in with another kind of powder foundation. So obviously I haven't used a powder, but I have used a foundation. That's what I meant by that. And I'll just, where's my brush gone? Oh, got it. And I'll just go in with this kind of curved brush. What is it called? Pro Precision Face by Luxie. And I'll just go over the concealed areas with this, just to give it that lighter look. I always wear this when I go out, and I put over the top the Hourglass powder. What is wrong with my speaking today? The Hourglass powder. So I'll put this on, the powder foundation by Benefit, and then over the top I'll go with the Hourglass, and that's like, I'll show you actually. So it's that really kind of thick powder, but in photos it looks unreal, like so nice. Look like a massive catfish. And yeah, so that's what I'll do, kind of one of the steps I do differently when I go out. Oh, I forgot to put bronzer on my nose, so I will go and do that now. I just cleaned all my brushes the other day and they're already filthy. Like, how is that even possible? And so. Okay. And next up I will go in with, you'll notice that I do my whole face first and then I go in with the eyeshadow and mascara and eyebrows. A lot of us do makeup so differently, so I hope you like the way in which I'm doing that. Let's just blend that a little bit more. So next I'm going to go in with the Becca Chloe Malika range. I think it's like BFF range or something, and I'm going to go in with Make Me Blush, which is just this one here. And when I do this I smile, so it gives my cheeks like so, and I just go over the top there. So I never ever used to wear blusher, but I was like, why would I want pink cheeks? Like, no thank you. But I actually think blusher is so effective. Like, it looks so freaking nice. And yeah, you need to wear it if you don't wear it already. Next up, I'm going to do my eyebrows. So when I go in with my eyebrows beforehand, I like to make sure there's not loads of foundation in them because it can make them look like crusty. So I'll go in with a cotton bud and just make sure that there's no foundation left there. So I've got my cotton buds and I'm just going to look in this mirror so it's a bit more precise and just lightly go over my eyebrows. Oh, I thought she'd follow me back. Oh my god, you're so annoying. Look, just move. Oh, honestly, she is literally a nightmare. Okay, as I was saying, so just lightly go over the eyebrow with the cotton bud, just over the top. So yeah, like so. And then I go in with the Benefit what is it called, Goof Proof brow pencil. So this is my favourite. I've literally used this for years. The colour is a little bit dark for me. I've got a 5, which is quite dark. I don't know if you can see it. Not really, no. And I'll just go over my eyebrow like this. I'm going to speed this bit up because it's probably a bit boring for you guys. I don't know about you girls, but when I do my eyebrows, they always go, like one goes so much better than the other, which really annoys me. So I brought this Brow Contour Pro pencil, which is again from Benefit. You know, like back in the day when you had one of them pencils at school and you're like, oh my god, they change colour. So these are like definitions. You've got like a concealer bit, a highlighter, and then also brow colours as well. So I go in afterwards with the definer to make sure that they're all properly kind of shaped. There's no kind of like spreading of the brown into my skin. I don't know if you can hear my boyfriend in the background, so I'm very sorry. I don't know what he's shouting about. Probably some wrestling shizzle. So yeah, so they're all defined like so. And then lastly with my brows, I will go in with the HD brow pencil, which is like a highlighter just underneath the brow bone, just to highlight that like so. And then I'll just go in with my finger just to spread that. You fully just had him shouting. That was so embarrassing. I hope he's going to be embarrassed when he watches this back. Literally. Like so. But brows are so freaking hard to do, aren't they? Like, I'll look here and I'm like, eh. And then I look here and I'm like, I like them. But, oh, I give up. So yeah, that is my brows. Last thing, actually, I completely forgot. Afterwards, I go in with a brow gel over the top just to set them as well. So I will do that now. I'm actually using the HD brow gel today. Normally I would use the Benefit one. I just think Benefit brow stuff is so good. And it's a lot stronger than the HD one as well. So I'll go over the top like so. Gives that kind of laminated effect, which is so in at the minute. And yeah, that is my brows. So next up I go in with the eyeshadow, and I will be using just the Hoola Toasted again as I did with my bronzer, just because this is a natural look, so I don't want like glitter or anything like that. I just want kind of that bronzed kind of vibe. And then I'll use a smaller smaller brush underneath my eyes. And then I'll go in with an eyelash curler. So this is probably going to freak a lot of you out. So I'm not going to show it, I'm just going to do it here privately. I hate seeing people curling their eyelashes. I think it's actually gross. I hate eyeballs. I've got like a phobia of eyeballs. So excuse me while I do this. Perfect. So they're all curled. Normally I wear eyelash extensions. Don't know if you know me, but I am actually a lash tech. So they're my pride and joys, my babies. But unfortunately I don't have them on at the minute. I can't put eyelash extensions, like, you know, the full strips on. I literally can't do it. Probably haven't tried enough, to be fair, because it just infuriates me so much that I can't be bothered to learn. So I do just wear mascara because it's just easy. Like, I don't really like the look of it, if I'm honest, but what option do I have right now? I can't get my eyelashes done. So I'm just going to put the mascara on. I'll speed this bit up for you guys. It's a bit boring. So one thing I hate about mascara is this. Why? And then I'll go in underneath with mascara as well. Not too much underneath, just really light there. Perfect. Doesn't mascara make, or like eyes, just make such a difference? Like before I looked a little bit weird and now I kind of look normal. Anyway. So next up I go in with the highlighter. So again I use the Becca Chloe / Malika, so the BFF range from Becca, and I'll go in with this highlighter just here. It's called Dusted, and I'll use my little fanny brush just over the top of my bronzer, like so. I love highlighter. It's just like everything, isn't it? Just makes like the whole face pop. Then I'll just go down my nose, like so, on my upper lip. Oh my god, now the dog's snoring. Today is not my day. And then again, just under that brow bone. Like so. Lastly, I almost forgot to go in with my lips. So again, like I do on my brows, I go over with a cotton bud just to make sure that there's no foundation, because no one wants foundation lips, do they? Like so. I know a bit gross, but what can you do? Yeah, this is the Sleek Makeup Locked Up. It's so cheap, like literally like £2. And literally the nicest colour. So I'm just doing like Tranquilist, whatever it's called here. So with the lip liner, I literally go all over my lips. I don't just obviously line the lips. I just think it makes them stay like a lot longer than it would lipstick. Lipstick just comes off so freaking quickly, I can't be bothered. So I just line the whole lip. And then I'll just go over the top with a Hoola lip gloss. So this is just one of the mini ranges that you get, you know, in Boots. You can just pick them up for like literally £7. But it's so nice just to put over the top of this colour. So as you can see, this is my finished makeup look. I really hope you enjoyed it. As I say, this is just an everyday makeup look, nothing too fancy. But yeah, I will tag everything below of what I used and the shades that I used as well, just in case you want to buy them. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Keep safe.